The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from North Carolina, Tank. Weighing in at 225 pounds, Mercury.
I can dry up a sea, yeah. When I live for the moment.
And the opponent, being accompanied to the ring by Melina at a combined weight of 419 pounds, MNM.
This is one heck of a match so far.
It sure is, Taz. what do you think the highlight has been so far?
Well, that'll probably come a little bit later on in the match. And you decide to shut the yap for a few seconds, and I can enjoy it in peace.
Well, excuse me for doing my job, partner. Sorry to have disturbed you. Mercury has certainly made an impact here on SmackDown, but I wonder how successful he would be if he actually made an effort to compete by the rules.
What is with your obsession with following the rules? What about this rule? Not coming on TV looking and acting like a jerk.
There's a difference between bending the rules and breaking them, Taz, and Mercury has shown time and time again that he won't hesitate to do either.
Well, it's like I always say. It's not how you play the game, it's whether you win or lose. And I don't think Mercury would disagree. If there's a more overrated superstar on SmackDown roster than Matt Hardy, can you please rise?
Overrated?
Looks like a tag to me.
Every time I see Johnny Nitro in action, I'm blown away. Hey, let's think about it. He's still just a kid. He's got his whole career ahead of him.
Don't remind me, Taz. I have enough trouble putting up with this obnoxious ass every Friday night. I don't like to think about how much longer that could go on.
Believe me, Lady Baby, I feel the same way about you, and I'm sure Nitro would agree. This has been a great match so far, but I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
Oh, really? Are you willing to go out on a limb and actually make a guess then?
There's no guesswork involved, Cole. But if you're going to be snippy, I'm just going to keep my mouth shut.
Wow, if I knew it was that easy, I would have said that years ago.
He dodged that bullet. This Joey Mercury is cocky. Unlike you, Cole, where you just kind of smell like cocky.
You want to take a moment and think about what you just said there, partner?
Oh, you're a riot. You're a regular riot. Why am I not surprised that that's the first place your mind went? Quick tags are the best way to win a match like this, Cole.
Matt Hardy says that he will not die, and we're seeing that determination here tonight in this match.
You know what? Maybe Matt Hardy should worry a little bit more about trying not to lose.
Looks like the tag has been made. I know that Johnny Nitro is an incredibly talented superstar, but it's almost impossible for me to get past that arrogant attitude of his.
Oh, come on, now, that's a pretty unprofessional attitude, wouldn't you say, Michael? Nitro's got all the potential in the world, and even you, actually, gotta respect that.
I respect Nitro's potential, Taz. As far as I'm concerned, he needs some more experience before he's entitled to an ego like that.
3.
Man, even if you end up winning a match like this, you're gonna be feeling it for the next week.
Yes, but that's the case if you lose as well. And having to deal with emotional as well as physical pain is that much worse.
Emotional? What the hell are you talking about?
Well, I've been in the locker room after a match and seen the superstars who don't get their hands raised. You can literally feel the disappointment radiating off them. It's not a pretty sight. This superstar is all fired up. and so is this capacity crowd.
Yeah, well, tell you what, one mistake and we're going to see that fire go out pronto.
This capacity crowd is making their opinions known, and here it is, Taz. He's building up a head of steam, and he's about to let his opponent have it.
I'll tell you what, if his opponent's got a brain in his head, he'll get the heck out of there. I'll tell you what, man, this one's just turned into a fight, pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be physical. But I don't think anyone was prepared for this.
I gotta admit, it kind of took me by surprise, Cole. And that don't happen too often. He tagged his partner. Listen closely. Unlike you, this Joey Mercury is a stud, pure and simple. This guy's a pure, great athlete. This kid can go. You are an idiot.
I hate to admit it, Taz, but you're absolutely right. I just wish he could check his ego at the door.
These WWE fans just can't get enough of these superstars.
And I'm glad to see it. A WWE match isn't just about competition, it's also about entertaining the fans.
Okay, well, if that's the case, how come they got you as an announcer? I mean, that ain't exactly great entertainment, in my opinion.
You might be right, Taz. I think it would be extremely entertaining to listen to you try to call a match all by yourself.
Man, his opponent looked like a punk with that counter. No, not for nothing, no disrespect. When is Matt Hardy just gonna pack it in and call it a day?
I don't think you're ever going to see that from Matt Hardy, Taz. He said it himself. He will not die. I think every fan in this arena is just waiting for the day when Johnny Nitro gets what's coming to him.
Well, actually, I don't believe anybody asked you, so just sit there, look stupid, and be quiet. I like Nitro. He's on his way to gold.
It makes me sick when I think of some of the things Joey Mercury has gotten away with around here. He's never met a rule he wouldn't break.
Yeah, but there's no denying it's paying off for him. There's not a superstar in the locker room who can afford to ignore these fans, Cole.
You're right about that. Without the fans, we'd all be out of a job. That was a smart tag. I don't think there's a superstar on the roster with as much drive and determination as Matt Hardy, and these fans certainly react to that.
Yeah, well, they might react even better to a win every now and then, if you know what I'm saying.
The adrenaline is pumping. The crowd is coming alive. This is what they came to see.
Hey, Cole, you know what? Try to restrain yourself a little bit, okay? You're supposed to be calling this bad boy right down the middle. Oh, come on, quit showing off. This is supposed to be a wrestling match, not a popularity contest.
We've seen this before, Taz. He's been wrestling his style of match, and he's coming up on a big payoff.
These superstars give everything they got when they're in a match like this. But a lot of people don't realize what they sacrifice behind the scenes also.
No question. If you want to make it in the WWE, you've got to sacrifice just about everything for your career. It has to be as important to you as anything else in your life.
Cole, what you got to realize, to make it in the WWE, this is not a job. This is a lifestyle. That's why you see so much passion for what they do in the ring.
And that's something you won't see anywhere else. With all due respect to every athlete and entertainer out there, no one gives as much of themselves to their fans as the WWE superstars.
Man, you just can't put anything over on these fans.
You sure can. They see everything, and they'll let you know about it. Johnny Nitro struts around here like he's God's gift to sports entertainment, and I don't mind telling you that it makes me sick.
Because it makes you sick, Cole. Every time you see Nitro, it reminds you of what you're not. Strong, talented, good-looking guy, funny, with a hot chick. You are a tool.
Not to mention obnoxious, arrogant, and completely ethically bankrupt.
Bankrupt? What are you talking about, dummy? What are you talking about? Between his WWE career and his Hollywood connections, I'm sure Nitro takes home a pretty decent paycheck.
Oh my, there's the submission hold. He's in the driver's seat now.
No doubt, Cole. If your opponent lets you lock that in, it usually means that they ain't got much left.
Oh my, the submission hold is locked in.
And this ain't easy to get out of either, Cole.
My God, head first, directly into those unforgiving steel steps.
Trust me, your head will be ringing for days after that.
Great reversal. Look at this, using the steel ring steps as a weapon.
And that's a great way to take the fight right out of your opponent in a hurry. It's so great seeing these athletes compete here tonight. I had a feeling they were going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you how glad I am that it did.
That's for sure. You know, anytime you throw these kind of combustible elements into a match, you're guaranteed to...
What a cowardly move. He can't play fair and square, so he tries to screw his opponent out of the victory.
Hey, look, there's nothing wrong with him doing whatever it takes to win the match. If it was that bad, the ref would have DQ'd him, right?
A textbook reversal. Can he follow up? Mercury could use a serious attitude adjustment, and he might just get it here tonight.
I think that's just wishful thinking on your part. Why are you so down on Mercury anyway? What does this guy ever do to you? Whatever happened to the part of a broadcaster being objective out here?
Objective? That's pretty funny, coming from someone who can pass for Mercury's biggest fan.
In-ring experience, trust me, you could cut this tension with a knife.
I don't think you need in-ring experience to feel the tenacity radiating off these superstars, Taz. I don't think anything could be more obvious.
Spoken like a guy who's never been in there, Cole. Trust me, when it comes down to you or them, it's a whole different level of intensity.
I'll have to take your word for it, Taz. I honestly can't imagine. Looks like he's bringing in his partner. Last time we see these superstars face off.
He ain't taking any chances with this submission, Cole. Look at how tight he's got it locked in.
I see that, Taz. I wouldn't be surprised if he got his opponent to tap out right here.
There's the submission hold. I've seen a lot of superstars tap out to this one, Cole.
You and me both, partner, and we might be about to see another one right here. You must be familiar with this one, Taz.
Yeah, I've been on both sides of it, Cole. That's the truth. And let me tell you, it's better to give than receive.
Regardless of how you personally feel about Matt Hardy, you've got to respect his drive, his energy, and his passion for this business.
Yeah, but that'll only take you so far. See, this is something you don't understand because you've never been in a ring, never done nothing physical. You gotta have the physical skills to match that if you want to make it to the top of the mountain around here.
I hope you're not implying that Hardy doesn't have what it takes to get it done in the ring, Taz.
I'm not saying that at all. What are you putting words in my mouth for? But let's face it, Hardy's made a career of biting off a little bit more than he can chew. I think he really believes his own hype.
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle, Cole. An injured superstar's like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your opponent.
You got that right, Cole. This business is as psychological as it is physical. You can't let your opponent think you're easy pickings.
Well, I wouldn't consider any of these superstars to be easy pickings, no matter how beaten up they get.
You know, Cole, I'd ask you who you were pulling for in this match, but I think it's pretty obvious since the beginning who you're rooting for.
I never claimed to be completely objective, Taz. It's no secret I respect superstars who stick within the rules and show some sportsmanship in the ring.
You gotta understand, Cole, I know it ain't exactly kosher, but you're putting your body on the line in there. You gotta do whatever it takes to protect yourself and pick up the win.
Taz, you're talking about two different things. Going outside the rules in the name of self-defense is one thing, but cheating to steal a victory and enhance your own career is something completely different. He's going for the pin. This could be it.
I'll tell you, all the WWE superstars are legit tough guys, but these superstars are really raising the bar here tonight.
They sure are, Taz. We're seeing some great intensity here tonight.
And that's the name of the game.
And it's a flurry of closed fist punches in that turnbuckle.
And I bet I know how many we're gonna see here, too. He's got his opponent trapped in the turnbuckle, and here comes the knuckle sandwiches.
And from the looks of things, they taste even worse than they look.
Here come the close fist punches. Gee, I wonder how many they're gonna be.
If I had to guess, I'd bet that you would have to take off your shoes to keep count, Taz. Wow, listen to that chant, Taz.
I'll tell you what.
He's got his opponent in the turnbuckle, and here comes the punches.
This is very educational. He's teaching the crowd to count to 10. And by the looks of some of them, they could use the help. I'll tell you what, right now, on the record, you look at a guy like Johnny Nitro, you might be looking at the future of SmackDown right in front of you.
Could you gush any more about Nitro, Taz? He's got talent, but he's also got a long way to go before he lives up to that kind of hype.
These superstars are on top of their game, but only one of them is going to have their hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a great match so far.
Well, what do you want, Cole? You want to say that everyone wins so nobody gets their feelings hurt?
I never said that. He knows his opponent is completely helpless to resist the submission hold.
And that means you got to either dig deep and find a way to break it, or you got to just flat out tap out. Looks like he's going for the submission.
And he might get it. He's got that hold locked in. I think we might be looking at the future of the WWE in this ring tonight.
Wouldn't surprise me one bit, Cole. This is a great match, and the fans are way into it.
And that's what really matters. If the WWE fans aren't happy, they'll let you know it.
When you see this level of competition, Cole, there is no doubt that SmackDown's just head and shoulders better than Raw.
I couldn't agree more, Taz. Raw has some incredible superstars, no question about it. But they just can't compete with SmackDown's finest.
Come on, Cole. I know you're just trying to be diplomatic, but you can't seriously sit there and say that there's anyone on the Raw roster.
The tag is made.
Hey, the ref's got a tough job. I mean, trying to keep these superstars on the up and up, that's hard.
Well, it's easier to get some superstars to play by the rules than others.
And you know what, Cole? If you're going to get on your high horse again and give us another lecture about playing fair, I swear to God, I'm going to throw up.
Is it so wrong to ask a superstar to play by the rules, Taz? That doesn't seem to be so unreasonable to me.
That's because you never competed in a match, Cole. If you did, you'd know that you gotta do whatever it takes to win. And if that means bending the rules a bit, well then, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Seeing a match like this makes me proud to be part of this company.
I'm with you, partner. You just can't experience a thrill like this anywhere else.
And that's because you ain't gonna see athletes like this anywhere else.
You certainly aren't. They're the greatest athletes in the world. And this is the only place you'll see them doing what they do best.
I gotta tell you, Cole, I thought I had this thing figured out, but now I got no idea how this is gonna end up.
Neither do I, Taz. And I think it's that unpredictability that makes it so exciting.
No doubt, Cole. I've seen superstars get a huge advantage over their opponents and still lose the match because they got sloppy.
Anything can happen in WWE.
He could get the pin right here. These superstars have been going hard all match.
They sure have. And that's where the superb, and there's the submission hold. What a deadly maneuver this is.
You're not kidding, Cole. I've been locked in this hole before, and it hurts even worse than it looks.
I can't even imagine the amount of pain that this hold must inflict on any superstar who winds up in it.
Whoa! I think these fans have got a little...
Look at this, shot after shot being dished out here in the turnbuckle.
And anytime you're taking punches like that and you're not answering back well, you ain't on the winning side of this match. Let's just put it that way.
Look at this, he's pummeling his opponent in the turnbuckle with those close fist shots.
And in a situation like that, you can't even defend yourself. You gotta just try and, gut it out to the best of your abilities. Man, this match is so good, it's even worth sitting next to you to watch it, Cole.
Thanks a lot, Taz. You know, you're not always my #1 choice for a broadcast partner either.
You know what you should do, Girl Pants? You should team up with Jerry Lawler, and you could be the king and queen on top.
This is not where you want to wind up, hanging off the apron, with your opponent in total control.
Oh, nasty chop! I don't think this is just a match anymore, Cole. This is getting personal.
Well, what do you expect? They've been beating the hell out of each other all match.
Yeah, but it's more than that, Cole. I don't think they look at each other the same way after this one. I gotta tell you, I didn't expect these guys to go off on each other the way they have tonight. This has been brutal, this match so far.
Well, Taz, it's not ballet, you know.
Oh, really, Cole? Gee, here I was wondering what happened to the pointy-toed shoes and the frilly little skirts. You know what? Maybe I should go check your closet. I love hearing the crowd come alive, even when I don't exactly agree with what they're saying.
Me too, and I do agree with what they're saying, Taz.
What a match. Kids, if you're watching this, don't try this stuff at home.
Absolutely not. These are trained WWE superstars, and even they wind up seriously injured sometimes.
No joke, Cole. These guys know what they're doing. Hence the word, trained professionals. There's the tag. Nice teamwork. Man, I can't tell you how impressed I am with what I've seen here tonight so far.
How could you not be impressed, Taz? These are some of the greatest superstars in the world, doing what they do best.
Hey, slow down, girl pants. I went into this expecting a good match. I'm just saying, it's even better than I thought it would be.
I know exactly what you mean. These superstars certainly are pulling out all the stops.
And there's the counter, Cole. Well, I think this one's pretty much a foregone conclusion. Not too tough to figure out who's going to win this one.
You know, this wouldn't be the first time you've made a prediction that didn't pan out.
That's pretty funny. You know what I predict? You keep up with your mouth, you're going to have a permanent limp. Man, I almost feel bad for JR and King, Cole. When's the last time you think they saw a match this good?
I couldn't tell you, Taz. I don't know if they've ever had any. Did they get the tag? Yes. There's the pin. Can his opponent kick out?
Rope break.
What an incredible match we've seen so far.
It ain't over yet, Cole.
It sure isn't. I think these superstars could keep going for quite a while longer. I think we're hearing the First Amendment in action here tonight, Taz.
It's a great thing to hear, Cole. I'm all in favor of freedom of expression, whether I agree with what they're saying or not.
Night after night, the WWE superstars never fail to amaze the fans.
And that's a good thing, Cole. I don't ever want to think about where we'd be if they didn't. Oh, man, this is just about the last hole you want to find yourself in.
I can imagine. Just look at the pressure being applied here. Ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing an incredible display of athletic ability here tonight.
What do you expect, Cole? These are WWE superstars, for crying out loud. They're the greatest athletes in the world.
True enough, Taz. There's no off-season for them. There's no month or two off between matches.
There sure ain't, Cole. I mean, these guys are here week in and week out, and every night they leave it in the ring.
And they do it all for the WWE fans, Taz. Without them, none of us would even be here. I think that if one of these superstars successfully executes their finishing move, this one is over.
That ain't necessarily the case, Cole. Just because it's called a finisher doesn't mean it always ends the match.
You sound like you're speaking from experience here, Taz.
Of course not. Whenever I locked in the Taz mission, that was it. End of story. It was over.
I think you're developing a selective memory in your old age, partner. It sounds like this capacity crowd has something on their minds, Taz.
Yeah, and thousands of paying customers can't be wrong. There's the cover. You just don't see action like this every day.
You sure don't, Tad. my God, I think the referee's out, Taz.
I'll tell you, they gotta start getting sturdier refs, Cole. This kind of thing seems to happen all the time.
Is this what I think it is?
Well, if you thought it was a double underhook DDT, you're right, Cole.
Tonight. They sure are giving the fans their money's worth.
No doubt, Cole. These WWE superstars put their bodies on the line night after night.
And the fans sell out these arenas night after night, Taz. Sounds like a pretty fair trade to me. Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table.
Oh, come on, Cole. You know, you should let me train you. You could be Cruiserweight champion in like a year.
Oh, no. I've heard stories about the way you train people. You make Marine drill instructors look like pushovers.
Duh. They're just training people to go to war. I train them to be WWE superstars.
Well, thanks but no thanks, partner. I think I'll stick to announcing for now. And here we go with the submission hold. This could be a pivotal moment in this match.
It sure could. There's a lot of pressure being applied in that hold, Cole.
I certainly don't envy the referee in this match.
No kidding. No matter what call you make, you're going to get on the bad side of at least one superstar.
And that's about the last place you want to be if you're not a superstar yourself. Trust me, I know. Oh no, the referee is down. What's going to happen now?
Anything and everything, Cole. No ref means no rules.
And the crowd has come alive tonight with a chant directed at the superstars in the ring.
Yeah, and you can't let that break your focus. Whoa, there goes the ref. Well, might as well chuck the rule book out the window now.
And that also means that there's no one to call a pinfall or submission.
I've been looking forward to this match all night long, Cole.
So have I. It's certainly been one of the most anticipated matchups in recent weeks.
And usually when you have that kind of hype, it's really tough to live up to the expectations. But these superstars ain't having any trouble doing that.
There's the forearm grind, a painful maneuver.
That's all about showing your opponent who's in charge. Got his opponent right where he wants him, and there's a vicious forearm right across the eyes.
This is all about weakening your opponent's spirit and body at the same time. His opponent is helpless, and he's going to work with that forearm.
Talk about physical dominance. Oh, man, this is nasty. Old school forearm, and he's grinding it right across the face. That hurts like a son of a gun, believe me.
I don't doubt it, partner. That twisted expression of pain on his opponent's face tells the whole story. Hanging off the ring apron is not where you want to be, and that's why.
It's a tough position to get out of, and it really gives your opponent a chance to work you over. Look at the way he's just viciously grinding his forearm right into his face.
I can only imagine how excruciating that must be. He's got him hanging off of the apron, and he's grinding his forearm right into the facial features of his opponent.
That's definitely going to leave him off. Oh, man, these fans are fired up now.
They sure are, and you know that's going to have an effect on this match.
I got to say, Cole, when I first heard about this match, I wasn't sure what to think, but these superstars are blowing me away right here.
Really? As soon as I heard about it, I expected a tremendous matchup, and I haven't been disappointed.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm not disappointed, but I'll talk about getting stuck with you as a broadcast partner. Yeah, we'll talk about that another time.
We've seen an excellent match so far, and it's not over yet.
Not by a long shot, Cole, and that's a good thing. The tag's been made, and his partner's coming in.
The pride in the hearts of these competitors might be the only thing that's keeping them going.
And pride's a powerful emotion. But when you just plain run out of gas, there's nothing in the world that can keep...
He's tagging in his partner.
This is not just a match anymore, Cole. These superstars have got a legitimate beef with each other.
They do indeed. There's a lot of bad blood here for sure.
And if this keeps up much longer, that bad blood's gonna wind up all over the place. Man, Cole, I don't want this match to end.
I'm with you, partner. But it's got to end sooner or later.
Well, whichever way it goes, no one can say that these superstars didn't give it everything they got. I think this proves without a doubt why SmackDown's the dominant brand in sports entertainment.
I can't help but agree, partner. You won't see action like this on Raw.
Yeah, and even if you did, you'd have to listen to a couple of yahoos jabbering about puppies and government mules and scolding.
I think we're about to see a high-risk move from the top rope.
You look at any of...
He's got this crowd solidly behind him. And now he's going to give them exactly what they want to see.
You can't just keep playing to the crowd, though, Cole. That's a huge distraction, in my opinion.
Victory means absolutely everything to these competitors tonight.
Thank you, Captain Obvious. You got any others like, I don't know, nobody wants to lose? Or how about this one? The superstar who beats their opponent will be the winner.
How about Taz should spend more time calling the match?
I think his opponent's out of it.
Well, if he wasn't before, he is now. What a twist of fate.
Here's the pin.